very stock standard from DK, but I think in the first game you don't necessarily need to pull out all the stops. Yeah. Cannon has already been banned away. I think also a clear sign to clear as Gragas. Oh, okay. I like that a lot. Into a stationary AD carry. The Gragas, I think, has an incredible amount of value. And it also means that if Clear wanted to go for something with a lot of hard engage, the disengage and setup for D+, now going to be a lot stronger. We've been seeing this hovered every now and then, but I think the Jace is kind of the no-brainer here. Good early game into Gnar, works well with the lethality virus. A lot of poke here for the DRX composition to round it out.
And there you go. We'll see if they can get it done. The amount of burst they have in this comp is pretty disgusting. I think that if you do fall behind, though, you can have some issues. You know, the Jace poke not going to be hitting quite as hard. LeBlanc will struggle to find angles. And yes, you will still have poke, but DK have a lot of ways to get their lanes ahead and use that priority. So,
Comet,
yeah, we had
great.
We had some rough ones
yesterday
in the DK T1
matchup.
Oh, okay, we're just gonna flash on a pull bait here who decides to just walk on the river. He is so dead. Like, I can't even, and they're even delaying it. And this is really awesome because guess what? Jungle camp's coming in, you know, and now we see what happens. As very cheeky, you can put a trap behind the tower, as we do have a little bit of a gank coming in here. Sponge is here, but so is Lucid. As Sponge goes in, gets the kill, the execute onto Bible, as they did not respect that, and now everybody's got a flash away, and all of a sudden, one gank comes through, and DRX's bottom lane is in an okay spot.
Already big moment here for Sponge. Finally gets the play there, and Bible costing his team quite a lot there. Does get hit by the Leona. Initial flash looks fine, but Sponge with the follow-up. Making sure, as we see pull back, just coming back in.
Sure.
Brave man does have 2 cookies, but still I would
took
recommend.
Like 200 damage from the minions.
Yeah. They know this is coming, but DRX should know as well. Because normally, Caitlyn doesn't walk up to Lee as well.
Okay, tons of damage goes into Pleta. He is just burst away, has to cleanse as well as flash in, and Pulvey just accepts his fate. Throws out a cask, but still has flash and just dies in the 1v1 to Saytab. As now more plates going to go the way of DK, who are clawing their way now back into this game. Lucid's still here. Really nice binding onto both of them so that Sponge can't get in and help the Leona. That's another kill over to Rahel.
That's on you.
Green Dragon goes over to DRX as the bottom lane of DK backs, and they are not in position to challenge this. Now, Saytab is taking more damage than he is as Cask comes in, Chains of Corruption. Just a pity one, I guess, maybe try to get Saytab away.
Yeah, I think he has to. If he doesn't, and Saytab or Pleta gets CC, that might be in deep trouble. As Thanatos, no Mega.
Uh-oh, in a lot of trouble here. One more auto would do it, but the slowdown comes in, and Thanatos hops away. And 3 members of DRX not able to get him down. As Lucid just chasing after everybody who was just running away there.
Man, I love this top lane matchup. As a Sponge? Okay, yeah, well, okay. He's okay.
Core Drinker.
But he does have to invest his kick. Does mean that a subsequent Herald or Drake fight, actually by that point they'll have it up. It's 2 minutes away. Don't have kick on Sponge yet, but they're not going to because it's challengers. I'm aware. There's also no Mega.
They're gonna give it away. They're gonna take mid turret.
Amazing.
Which is a lot more valuable than the second Rift Herald, though. They're zoning them away. And now the damage goes in on a pull bait. Piero goes so deep, he's going to trade his life for that. But he gets himself a kill over to clear, whereas Rahel will pick up his second.
DRX in particular need to get them. Like, if the enemy starts stacking mountains, they don't get to play the game as Lucid.
Oh boy, Pulbay is just having a ball here.
Oh,
or not Pulbay, Saytab.
Oh my god.
I was looking at the wrong name. Yeah, poke is really there, and this Eclipse and Manamune, at least for the Jace already, is insane. DK really struggling to even put their Herald down. They will put it in the mid lane and try to use this cryo.
Thanatos is going in.
Thanatos is going in.
He's not afraid.
He has a little bit of backup as the Herald doesn't do anything, but it's getting so much value as everybody on the side of DRX on the right side of our screen is just getting caught out. Now Saytab trying to trade back here. Insane amounts of poke as down will go Pull Big. again without even getting to use his cask, as down goes Bible too. CTab just on a monster roll here. There's not much that DK can do to handle it.
D+ have been setting up a bunch of these traps, and CTab coming fresh out of the base. I'm pretty sure that he wants to try and shove, but he seems to be thinking something is up. But will he be respectful enough?
They flash in, the binding is there, and stopwatch used. He is getting in onto Bible, but just doesn't quite have the damage, and immediately does get shut down by Lucid, who is going to enjoy that big influx of money. Yeah, DRX chilling for now. They're just going to K-Ram here in mid and try to lay down the poke, as here we go. They are going to show immediately on vision, as in goes DK to clear that right away. And so DRX, they can't exactly run at the Mountain Drake, otherwise this Baron will get run down. So DK using their vision lead very nicely.
Starting it up. Look at Thanatos. This is Mega.
That as well, as Mega about to be hit here.
I think they want to fight. I don't think they want to flip against the Lee. It's a really big risk.
Well, they do spot him coming over to the top side here. As Lucid, you know, he's out of the pit. They are not going to kill this Baron. They're not going to get it even close to in range. So DK back away, and now your Baron pressure is gone. So there's potential for DRX to set up vision, to maybe even take the Dragon.
Yeah, big Hail Mary, trying to force a mistake. But they're also still going for this, right? So they're not giving the opportunity to DRX.
Well, you're going for it, but you're now DRX in a position to poke you down.
Yeah, that's Soul Point, I think. I don't see how you can contest this as D+. D+, swing and a miss here. And DRX, very level-headed under the pressure that D+ is trying to put on them.
Look at the mid lane. I mean, the entire time DK are just forfeiting mid. They're forfeiting any pressure. You know, catch their bluff, and they say, we're not going to run at you, we're just going to poke you, be very level-headed. They get mid-prio, they get a mid-tier 2, and now Bible's dead. Down he goes, CTab on the run. Don't know if they're going to be able to catch him.
Should be able to. It's more about what can they get. They get Drake. Who's going to get the shutdown?
Okay.
Get the cross-map trade. Do need to respond ASAP because their most fed members is dead.
And was out of the bush. Pleta saw him. Chains of Corruption in. That's a ton of poke damage onto Thanatos, and no longer poke when Sponge puts his foot on you, as Pulbay goes in for the play, but now he gets Rahel in a bad position as Clear just jumps onto that back line, and this is a wash. DRX going to clean them up at the Baron. Unfortunately, DK from the early into mid-game, they were not able to keep that snowball rolling from their bottom lane. The Caitlyn and Lux did a nice amount of poke in mid lane, and you know, they poked Pleta out a couple of times, but other than that, they've kind of just been hanging out. It's not really their fault, it's just DRX with their poke composition have been able to essentially wrestle away the map, as in they go onto Clear to get a ton of damage. They turn it around though. This cast is going to be good, as it does get the kill onto Clear, and Pulbay will get the shutdown. You know, it's good to keep a level head here, especially in challengers, as we do have this Mountain Soul.
Very low vision. Yeah, look, they're going to get poked down.
That's Gragas, by the way. Crown here for Bible, but what are you going to do?
BT shield gone. Like, and DRX like, yeah, we're not gonna do anything. We don't need to do anything. We just wait. Yeah, we win this stalemate very hard, and they do.
Sit here, poke him down. Oh, CTab actually got knocked up by the Dragon. That was unfortunate. He has to hop back, takes a little bit of damage. Pulbay. Okay, they go in. They do catch one member, but it's Leona. That's not the guy. As in goes Sponge onto 4 people. They take down Thanatos. And now it's just a 5v4, and CTab is just holding the backline. Rahel doesn't even get to play the game, as he will get highlighted here by CTab, does get flanked, and now the TP will come into the mid lane. Sponge and the rest of the team just trying to stop the backs here. Sponge so tanky at this point in time, as Pleta gonna be getting the kill here onto Lucid, and this game is over. DRX will take it down in 32 minutes, not giving any more time for the Caitlyn to scale up, and down this will go. 1-0 the lead for DRX.
And doesn't find anything, but not DRX. Really, really clean game number 1 here, and D+, off to a bad start. I think individually, obviously, Pulbay having a really tough time here on the Gragas, but it really did feel to me like DRX very well prepped, very, very well equipped to deal with the skirmishing that DK tried to throw at them.
Yeah, and I love how people react so early. Remember, it is a best of 5. Yes, a very poignant point by one of our chatters here. This is one of the fastest POGs we have seen come out here because it is very obvious. Sitab will pick up the POG for Game 1.
Yep, understandably. Dunked on his lane opponents. Yeah, he got caught like once or twice, but who cares? Made the big plays in the mid game, and very deserved there.
Unanimous vote. Thank you, Yundo.
Yeah, Yundo also letting me know already, so this is a little bit of a sneak peek, that D+ did go for red side, which makes complete sense given what we've seen. Unanimous Pog here for the mid laner, and you know, I think the laning phase was as much pool bait as it was Sitab, but actually making use of the LeBlanc and how fat he got in mid game is why he picked up this POG. Really not giving any opportunity to D+ to get back into the game.